Okay, here we have another CPE writing task. Here's the task to start with. A literary magazine has asked readers to send in articles about the importance of the main characters in a novel being likeable. You decide to write an article about the main characters in the book you have read. In your article, you must address whether the characters in your novel are likeable or not, and how important this is to the novel. Write your article. Likeable characters in literature. This article was written by Roland Simon. Okay. We relish reading about lovable characters and their deeds. You really love this word relish, but it's a good word to use. It's a good technique, this. When you find a good word that you're quite happy using, then continue using it. Sorry, I digress. We relish reading about lovable characters and their deeds. Thereby, a strong saviour our hope we lay. Thereby, this needs more. Thereby, we have a strong saviour in whom we lay our hope. The hero cult has spanned literature from Viking sagas. So I got a question, do you mean the hero cult or the cult hero? I think probably the cult hero, because the hero cult is people think needing heroes. Maybe it's what you mean, but I think it reads better. The cult hero, the strong character, has spanned literature from Viking sagas to modern novels. I'm going to analyse Ralph, the main character of Lord of the Flies. A plane crashes on a desert island where the story takes place. The sole survivors are a number of English schoolboys. After the incident, Ralph is meandering on the beach. He's on the beach. I think at the beach it gives more an idea of being on holiday. He is blond, athletic and charismatic. A boy, so, is, so this has got to be accompanies him. A boy accompanies him. So, a boy accompanies him who is overweight. So I think I'm going to do this the other way round. Make it passive. He is accompanied by a boy who is overweight. Overweight is an adjective, you can't say an overweight. Who is an overweight boy who is overweight, has glasses and is intelligent. So I think we want to put this further up. He's accompanied by a boy nicknamed Piggy, who is overweight, has glasses and is intelligent. Full stop. Whoops. The fair boy comes across a conch on the seashore. A conch is a shell, which symbolises civilization. Ralph blows the shell in order to congregate all of the possible dispersed survivors. I think, okay, so here possible, refers to dispersed. No, all of the dispersed possible survivors, because you want it to refer to survivors. The distinctive sartorial style of the choir members draws everyone's attention, uncountable. The choir master is Jack, who also possesses a remarkable degree of charisma. Both of them long for power, which begs the question, who should be in charge of this tiny society? When Ralph is elected as the chief, the tense feud begins between him and Jack. Later they scour the entire island for the beast whom they are dreaming about. I think maybe instead of who they dream about, with better and present simple. The lurking monster represents their inner fears. The children split into two groups. Most of the boys choose the exciting I think something like to adopt an exciting sense of savagery. They paint their faces and sharpen their sticks. The rebellious boy and his followers are preoccupied with hunting instead of caring about their responsibilities. While they are killing pigs, the fire goes out, as well as their hopes of being rescued. The fire expiration, so the other way around. The expiration of the fire unfortunately coincides with a ship passing by. Despite the happening, I like that phrase, the happening, Ralph's determination remains unflinching. Good word. Apparently this novel tells the story of the long-running debate of nurture against nature. William Golding, the author, lifts the veil of from human society. So delighted are the children liberating themselves from the rules of adults at first. The island is not hostile and resources abound. Ralph commands the children to build, not to build up, to build, because to build up is to increase. To build shelter. And to protect the signal fire in the hope of being rescued. He makes fire by using Piggy's glasses. His heuristic, good word, ideas are a victory for common sense. Good, no article, well done. Not only is he the embodiment of a typical hero, but he also reveals his altruistic traits. Unlike you can't use thee with most of the children, he never mocks his bespectacled friend. Good word. In conclusion, I feel that a likeable character has always played an indispensable role in literature. Readers can feel great sympathy with Ralph as they follow his adventure from page to page. Okay, this is pretty good. You've got a few mistakes here at the beginning, so how well does this answer the question? I think it answers the question very, very nicely. Although I think you probably ought to say that Piggy is a likeable character, but he's very weak, and Jack is a really unpleasant boy. Yeah, I think you probably need to include that. I think I'm going to give you 4 out of 10 for answering the question. How well does it read? At the beginning it's a bit start stop start stop, but at the end, the last half is really reads very nicely. I think probably 4. Grammar used, there were at least two inversions. I think one of the things, especially at the beginning, there are a lot of short sentences, and you need to find ways to link these sentences together. I know that's not easy, but it's showing an ability at CAE. You see, the sole survivors are a number of schoolboys after the incident. They're quite short, and you need to find a way of linking all this together, maybe in a sentence. Yeah. So grammar used, I think I'm going to give it a 4 again. Vocabulary used is really good. Again, I love it. 4.5. Overall number of grammatical mistakes, there are quite a few prepositions wrong. You're doing much better with the indirect and direct articles, although there's still 1 or 2 mistakes. I think probably 3 on the grammatical correctness of it. So I think I'm probably going to give you an overall 7.5 at CA, which is a very good mark. It's a good essay. You should be very happy with it. So well done.